Hi, my name is Kate and I'm a graduate consultant at the Appalachian State University Writing Center based in Boone, North Carolina. So I minored in theater in my undergraduate studies, and I have a fair amount of experience of people just watching me, but something about observations has never sat right with me. Something about the intimate nature of being judged, and people are going to comment on how you do your job. It's very useful, but it's also left me very, very nervous at times. So I surveyed some of my UWC colleagues, and I found about half of them suffer from at least moderate stress levels as a direct result of observation. The impacts of these stress levels range from, I know I'm being watched and it's a little bit weird, to straight up like, I don't know what I'm doing. So in this video, I am going to discuss ways that we can mitigate the effects of observation stress as a University of Writing Center community. Enjoy. There's a lack of research in regards to observations as they relate to writing centers and the stress that it causes on consultants. Therefore, I have done a combination of research in writing center studies, as well as the impact of testing anxiety. Writing center studies and test anxiety studies are linked in a variety of ways. Something important to point out is that in test studies, they talk about summative versus formative assessments. In writing center studies, we want observations to be formative assessments. So we want them to not be like the end all be all, this is what you're going to be judged on for the rest of your career in the writing center kind of thing. We want them writing center consultants to be observed regularly and for these to build along the way. And they discuss how we want to make a comfortable environment for consultants or test takers. Now, a little bit of stress is good. A little bit of stress can help you, and research points to this, but at a certain point, it will become detrimental. It is also important that we recognize who will be most affected by observation anxiety. According to a study entitled, "Does Exam Anxiety Affect the Performance of University Students?" females were disproportionately affected in comparison to their male colleagues. In a study of 80 undergraduate students entitled The Impact of Anxiety on Performance IQ, several different kinds of anxiety and reactions were tested, but only testing anxiety and increased heart rate substantially decreased performance on a test. This shows just how imperative it is to combat testing or performance anxiety, as it can lead to a less pleasant experience for the writers that we have during our observations. A 2011 study entitled The Effects of Instruction and Stage Fright on Intelligence Testing found the impact of testing anxiety decreases over time. So maybe doing more observations in the writing center may be a good thing so that consultants can get better used to the idea and therefore perform better on their observations. In order to boost a writing center consultant's sense of self-efficacy, it's important that we allow writing center consultants to have access to their files, as well as give them clear evaluation criteria for when they are being observed. This will take some of the stress out of their lives and make things a little bit easier when they're preparing to be observed. It's part of building a good community of practice. We also need to work collectively to help consultants feel very confident in their position. Knowing that you're good at your job is always going to ease some stress. It's also important that UWC consultants know that they themselves are good writers and are validated in their own writing so that they feel prepared to help others. Additionally, active collaboration between writing center consultants and WAC, or writing across curriculum, will allow consultants to feel better prepared to help all writers, regardless of who they are helping during their observation session.
Hi, I'm English.
Hi, I'm Science.
Hi, Science. Now, how is your writing different than mine?
According to a 2019 article entitled Everyday Reflective Writing, what conference records tell us about building a culture of reflection, self-reflective writing has been shown to increase confidence and competence in writing center tutors. Extrapolated, this reflection put into practice could help to ease observation anxiety, as consultants may have a better idea of what they are excelling at or struggling with during sessions. Mystic. What can the Writing Center collectively do to help the consultants with observation anxiety? What do you think? So, what can the UWC community do to mitigate the impacts of observation anxiety? According to my research, we can recognize demographics more easily impacted by test and observation anxiety, increase transparency in regards to expectations for UWC consultants, implement more regular observations, help to affirm competency in the writing skills and tutoring skills of consultants, have UWC consultants engage in critical yet informal self-reflection, help consultants to have better access to their files. Between everything that I just listed and everything covered in the video, we should be able to help consultants feel less pressure about observations and feel more confident about their jobs. Thank you.